Hello and welcome to Radiant Moments, a J&B podcast. I'm Michelle, your host, and I'm thrilled to have you join me on this journey of discovery and connection. Let's take a moment together to pause, breathe, and set aside this space just for you. In the midst of caregivers' demands, it's easy to put our own well-being last. But here, right now, is your sanctuary, a time to reflect, reconnect, and recharge. So grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's create a moment of peace and presence. Whether you're a seasoned caregiver, new to this path, or simply here to learn, know that you're not alone. I'm here to walk with you, to listen to you, and support and uplift you. Together, we'll uncover radiant moments, share stories of resilience, and explore insights that can empower your caregiving journey. We are here to celebrate the strength, compassion, and connection that caregivers bring into the world. So settle in and let's embark on this journey of inspiration, hope, and self-discovery together. In our previous episode, we explored strategies for overcoming self-doubt and fear to embrace personal growth opportunities. I shared practical tips and insights to help you unlock your potential and embrace the unknown. Today, we're going to dive into a very important topic: allergy-friendly cooking. We'll discuss common allergens, share practical tips on how to create safe and delicious meals, and also touch on how to avoid cross-contamination in your kitchen. Allergy-friendly cooking isn't just a trend. For many families, it's a necessity. It requires knowledge, vigilance, and a lot of love. With food allergies affecting an increasing number of children and adults, learning how to cook safely while still providing delicious meals is an essential skill for caregivers. Let's start by identifying the most common allergens, the big 8. So we've got milk, eggs, peanuts, tree nuts, fish, shellfish, soy, and wheat are responsible for the majority of food allergies. However, some people are allergic or intolerant to other things like gluten, sesame, corn, or certain fruits or vegetables or proteins. When cooking for someone with food allergies, your first step is understanding the specific allergen or allergens that need to be avoided. Always read food labels thoroughly and be mindful that some allergens may appear under different names. For example, dairy could be listed as casein or whey, and gluten can be hidden in additives like malt or modified food starch. So how can we ensure that our meals are not only safe but also delicious? Here are a few practical tips. Number 1, substitute smartly. There are now many allergy-friendly alternatives available for the common allergens. For example, you can replace cow's milk with plant-based milks like almond, oat, or coconut. Eggs can be substituted with flaxseed, chia seeds, applesauce, banana, or a commercial egg replacer. For gluten-free meals, use rice, quinoa, or gluten-free flours instead of wheat-based products. It's important to research suitable replacements to ensure you're maintaining texture and flavour. Number 2, try whole foods. When cooking for allergies, it can sometimes be easier to work with whole, unprocessed foods. Fresh fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and grains like quinoa or rice are naturally free from most allergens. Plus, they are nutritious and versatile. Number 3, get creative in the kitchen. Allergy-friendly does not mean boring. Play with herbs, spices, and different cooking techniques to bring out flavours without relying on allergens. Like roasting vegetables, for example, brings out their natural sweetness, and fresh herbs like basil, cilantro, or mint can elevate any dish. Number 4, batch cooking. Consider making larger quantities of allergy-friendly meals in advance. This allows you to freeze portions that can be quickly reheated on busier days, when finding safe meals on the go can be challenging. Now, a critical component of cooking for allergies is preventing cross-contamination. Even trace amounts of allergens can trigger a severe reaction in some people. So being mindful of your kitchen setup is essential. Here are some ways you can prevent cross-contamination. Number 1, dedicated equipment. If possible, have separate cooking utensils, cutting boards, pots, pans, or toasters that are strictly used for allergy-friendly cooking. For example, if someone in your home has a severe gluten allergy, it's best to have a separate toaster to avoid crumbs from gluten-containing products, which would contaminate their gluten-free product. Number 2, cleaning thoroughly. Always wash your hands, utensils, and surfaces thoroughly before preparing any allergy-friendly meals. This is especially important if you've recently handled any allergens in the kitchen. Hot, soapy water or dedicated disinfectant wipes can help ensure surfaces are clean. Number 3, use barriers. Using parchment paper, silicone mats, Glad wrap or food-safe covers can create a barrier when cooking. This is especially helpful when using shared ovens or grills, ensuring that food does not come into contact with residues from previous meals. Number 4, separate food storage. Store allergy-friendly foods in separate, clearly labelled containers to prevent confusion. This avoids any accidental mix-ups when grabbing ingredients. I'd like to share a short personal story that really underscores the importance of being prepared for allergy-friendly cooking and cross-contamination prevention, even outside of the home. A community member shared a story about her 2 children, both of whom had multiple severe food allergies and intolerances. From dairy and gluten to peanuts and soy, dining out was often stressful. Restaurants either couldn't guarantee allergy-free meals or didn't fully understand the severity of the children's allergies. The family began packing safe meals from home whenever they ventured outside, whether to a park, a playdate, or even a family gathering. They knew that even though it took extra time and planning, it was the safest option. On one occasion, the family went to a restaurant that seemed accommodating and had a detailed allergy-friendly menu. However, after a mix-up in the kitchen, one of the children was accidentally served a meal that contained a hidden allergen: peanuts. Fortunately, the parents caught it before the child took a bite. That moment reaffirmed how crucial it was to stay vigilant, even when dining out. It was the smallest amount. Because of these experiences, the family also carries a medical letter explaining the children's allergies whenever they travel. This letter outlines the severity of the allergies and includes a list of safe and unsafe foods. Having this letter has been invaluable, as it gives the family confidence and peace of mind when discussing meal preparation with restaurants, especially when traveling or in new environments. For caregivers, being prepared with safe meals, carrying a medical letter, and staying informed are essential parts of ensuring the safety of loved ones with food allergies. When venturing outdoors like the family in this story, preparation is key. If your loved one has severe allergies, always have a go-to list of safe snacks or meals you can pack when eating out isn't a reliable option. Having a small cooler packed with meals, snacks, or allergy-friendly treats can make outings less stressful. Carrying your loved one's EpiPen or other emergency medications is a non-negotiable. Make sure those around you are also aware of your loved one's allergies and know how to administer emergency care if needed. If your loved one has multiple or severe allergies, carrying a medical letter from their doctor can be incredibly helpful. This letter can outline the allergens, describe the symptoms of a reaction, and provide any emergency instructions. Restaurants and food service establishments tend to take food safety more seriously when they see a medical document, ensuring that all staff understand the severity of the allergy and that this is not a personal preference. As you can see, cooking for someone with food allergies requires thoughtfulness, attention to detail, and extra preparation, but it's completely manageable with the right mindset and tools. By learning about common allergens, avoiding cross-contamination, and being prepared for outdoor outings, we can create safe, delicious meals that allow our loved ones to enjoy food without fear. In our next episode, we'll explore the role of gratitude and reflection in the caregiving experience. We'll discuss how fostering a mindset of gratitude can transform the way you navigate your caregiving journey, bringing more joy and connection into your daily life. Thank you for tuning in to Radiant Moments. If today's episode was helpful, don't forget to subscribe and share it with fellow caregivers. As always, feel free to reach out. I'd love to hear how you're navigating allergy-friendly cooking in your caregiving journey. Until next time, stay radiant, stay empowered, and keep shining your light bright.